our practice here is to first sit down with you and decide exactly what your goals are, right? We're not a cookie cutter firm. We don't just, create forms for you to sign without you understanding what it is. So first we sit down with you, usually an hour consultation, to figure out exactly what your goals are for estate planning. Meaning if you want to make sure that you're avoiding probate or you're avoiding guardianship, and also legacy planning as well, which means, for example, if you have minor children and you have a life insurance policy, for example, and they're named as the primary beneficiary and they're only 3 years old, do you want your children to be handed this check for thousands of dollars and not knowing what to do with it? So we take all those considerations into account, and usually it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for us to form the entire estate plan. Our practice is to run all the documents by you first. If you choose to do a draft meeting, we can do it over the phone or we can do it in person. It usually takes about an hour depending on how many questions you have. And then from there we finalize all the documents and sit down with you for the signing, and we explain everything in detail to you, what you need to do on your part to make sure that the trust is properly funded. So you're looking about a time commitment on your part about 2 to 3 hours, and for us about 2 to 3 weeks on that aspect. And keep in mind too that with probate, the average probate in Nevada, let's say you have an estate that exceeds $100,000, for example, and that's including your home and whatever bank accounts you might have out there. Average in Nevada is around $10,000 for attorney's fees. Okay, and it usually takes about 6 months to probate to get these assets to the beneficiaries that you have designated. Well, you can avoid that for a fraction of the cost with getting your estate plan in order up front, and it's about a third of that price. So it's worth it in the long run, and that average is really just based on if there's no will contest. There's no contest at all and everything just runs smoothly and the court rubber stamps all the paperwork or pleadings filed with the court.